Welcome viewers. Every once in a while, a device emerges that's not only different but raises the bar to a whole new level with innovation and quality, improving your user experience in a whole new way. This is the all-new HOMPOW C55 Android tvOS HD 1080p projector. This model uses smart technology to autofocus your display using a built-in camera and sensor system. It has an Android operating system that you can use to stream movies and TV shows from paid subscription services, and to put icing on the cake, it adds some flair to its design with a cool motorized lens cover. So in today's video, I have a full review of this amazing full-size high-end model, and for the price they are asking for it, let's see how it compares in display quality and features to similar high-end models such as the Nexigo PJ20. So don't go anywhere, you have that right after this. And welcome back. So the C55 has a native resolution of 1920 by 1080p. It has a display brightness of 12,000 lumens, a contrast ratio of 12,000 to 1. Its display technology is LCD, and its light source is LED. It has 12,000 hours of LED lamp life. It has auto focus adjustment, auto 4D keystone correction, and auto corner keystone correction. It has a built-in Android 9 tvOS operating system. It features Wi-Fi screen mirroring and Bluetooth 5.1 technology. So to get started, let's take a look at what's in this package. You have the C55 model itself, one infrared remote control, one HDMI cable, one AC power cable, one auxiliary cable, your screw-type kickstand, a cleaning cloth, a support card, and your user manual. For design, this is a full-size model measuring 8.5 inches long by 10 inches wide by 4.25 inches tall. At the front features its autofocusing hardware featuring an AI 100 megapixel front-facing camera with a smart adjusting sensor, along with an IR sensor for the included remote. And to add some style and flair to its design, you have this motorized lens cover. To its right, its input-output peripherals consist of two HDMI inputs, one HDMI port, a headphone jack, one 3.5mm auxiliary port, and its exhaust vent. To its left is where you'll find its AC power socket. At the back you have one Ethernet LAN port, an IR sensor, its internal speaker, and a removable dust filter for its internal cooling fan. I really like that they have included an Ethernet LAN port in addition to Wi-Fi for its Android operating system. At the top, it has manual press button controls with an LED power light. And below this projector has 4 anti-skid rubber feet, a screw-type kickstand, and screw holes for mounting to a ceiling mount located below the rubber feet. When you start up this projector, you have a simple splash screen, then it boots directly into the Android operating system. After a few seconds, it will initiate the autofocus feature. If you are not satisfied with the results of the autofocus, on the remote you can press the focus positive and negative buttons to manually adjust the motorized focus. This feature, in my opinion, is the most valuable feature in modern projectors, same as the Nexigo PJ20, as it allows you to fine-tune your focus to the best possible picture. So this is its Android tvOS launcher, and it's configured differently from the one we saw in my last projector video, where it was much like an Android TV box launcher. With this launcher, you don't get Google Play services and device preferences options like in Android boxes. What you have is 3 horizontal scrolling panels for featured apps, recommended and recommended movies. If you navigate to the left, you have a pop-out menu where you can access different categories of apps, or you can access the app section. If you open the app section, they have included an APK app store, but it does allow you to sideload your own APK app store such as Aptoid or APK Pure once you navigate to your flash drive or external hard drive via the source USB option. You can also install APKs directly from external storage. Once installed, you have access to all your favorite APK apps and games. Another thing you should note is that the included infrared remote, though it works great, it does not have a mouse pointer feature. However, you can use a wireless air mouse with a USB dongle, or you can connect one using Bluetooth to get your air mouse cursor option. To the top right of the launcher, you can access the settings area. The settings area consists of its Wi-Fi settings. This is where you can connect to your 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi bands. You must also remember you have the option to use an Ethernet LAN connection. Under Bluetooth settings is where you can connect to wireless remotes, Bluetooth gamepads, Bluetooth speakers, and audio receivers. Under projection image settings, starting from the top, you can change its projection direction. You can adjust its vertical keystone manually by setting it to front and then adjust the manual keystone. When you set the keystone advanced method to side, you can then access the 4-point keystone correction. There is also a button on the remote for you to access this option directly. You have an option called Automatic Trapezoid. This is an option you can turn on for it to automatically adjust its horizontal and corner keystone correction using the camera and sensor. You have its digital zoom settings. And you can reset all changes made using the trapezoid correction reset. The rest of options include system updates, where you can update online or via local updates using USB storage. This is where you can also access your reset to factory default options. Under other options is where you can select if you would like the projector to boot directly into a particular source, whether HDMI, auxiliary, or USB, or you can select off to boot directly to the launcher. You can change the language, and you have sleep timer settings called schedule shutdown. In the final section is its system information. Here it shows the operating system is Android 9. It has 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of internal storage, and its MAC address information. With its Android operating system, unfortunately, it's not Google certified with the digital rights to run subscription services such as Netflix and Amazon Prime Video in HD or 4K quality. Here it shows that it only has Google Widevine Level 3 with no HDCP protection, and if you open the Netflix test patterns video, it shows that it has a maximum resolution of 480p. It also shows that it's not rooted. One good thing about this projector is that it has built-in decoders that allows you to play 4K videos and downscale them to 1080p. It also has built-in decoders for the playback of Dolby and DTS audio internally.
This is Dolby Atmos, the world's first object-based cinematic audio.
This is the left channel. photograph the center channel.
For watching images in a loop that comes in handy at weddings, funeral services, family gatherings, and at parties, you simply insert your storage device, browse to the folder and open the first image and press the play button to cycle through all your photos. On the navigation menu below here, click the settings icon to access your picture brightness and color settings. For viewing office documents, which is essential when performing professional office presentations, it comes equipped with an Office suite of applications. Included in this suite is Word, Excel spreadsheets, PDF viewer, and PowerPoint presentations. When watching YouTube videos, you can install the Android TV version or you can use the Smart YouTube TV version. However, both apps are limited to 720p resolution with no HDR. For mirroring your mobile devices, it comes with the official version of Chromecast and the cool Mirror Air app for iOS and macOS devices. Here I'm casting my Android cell phone using Chromecast in HD quality. For devices connected to its HDMI port, I tested the Google Chromecast and the Amazon Fire TV Cube. The Google Chromecast plays videos with no audio because the projector is not certified. However, when I connected the Amazon Fire TV Cube, it plays apps such as Netflix and Amazon Prime Video with audio. For those interested in gaming by connecting their gaming consoles, this is the quality you get when applied to 3D gaming. If you don't like the interface, you can install the ADW Launcher 2 and other alternative launchers. However, you don't get the option to change wallpapers or live wallpapers. And for audio, its internal speaker in my opinion is better than most, as it even has some decent bass. However, you do have the option to pair it to Bluetooth headphones, Bluetooth speakers and audio receivers. Simply open the Bluetooth settings and scan for your Bluetooth device, and once detected, pair your device to it. For fan noise, from a distance of 1 meter, it generates a quiet 43 decibels from its internal cooling fan. So in summary, I'll first talk about its display quality. I'm a big fan of motorized focus adjustment, and in this model it works really well, allowing you to fine-tune your focus to the clearest display without fishing back and forth with a focus wheel. Its front-facing 100 megapixel camera and sensor is next level. I like that it has very sharp edges right around, and it's not blurred either to the top half or lower half like we see in most models, and everything is motorized from focus adjustments to keystone corrections. One thing I don't like about its interface is that there are no settings to adjust its brightness and contrast or custom color settings. And the other issue I have is with its Android operating system. I don't like that you don't have Google Play services and access to device preferences. The good news is these can be fixed with a simple firmware update. So in comparison to the Nexigo PJ20, its display quality is just about the same, only that the PJ20 has options to adjust its brightness and contrast. This option is only available on this model when displaying pictures and not while playing videos. The PJ20 also has touch manual controls, and this model has press buttons. This model has a built-in Android operating system with autofocus and auto keystone adjustments with a built-in camera and sensor. The PJ20 does not have this feature. So this projector is just in time for the holidays, and it's a great addition to your home entertainment system and is great for both indoors and outdoors. And if you would like to get your hands on one, you can do so on the Amazon store using the link in the description below this video with a $50 coupon. So give this video the thumbs up if you enjoyed the presentation. Special thanks goes out to HOMPOW for sending this amazing model for review. If this is the first time viewing one of my videos, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell to be notified each time I release a new video or decide to do a giveaway. Thanks for subscribing to my channel, stay tuned and see you in the next one.